do I read it now, or do I?
Yeah. You just do me a favor, Doc. I'm so pissed at Sony right now. Please read it now.
All right. So this is coming from Sombre625, courtesy of. Well, who is this courtesy of?
Courtesy of someone.
Somebody. And I wish I gave you the credit. But I can't. Oh no, sorry. SOF. Courtesy of SOF AIDS. He messaged me saying he wants to warn you about a possible threat and make sure the officers know about this. So I'm assuming it was today, whatever today is. Sombre625 states, so a splinter group of hackers and people with information considered vital who want to literally run milsim on all games are trying to set something up. As Battlefield 4 is the largest game for milsim on PS4, that is where they are going to start. They plan to start with LD, given their notoriousness, then move on to NATO, then to Gabe Willis, for fun I believe, and then after us. We are last because we are seen as the milsim to go after, supposedly. And they plan on blackmailing you to give them control of your account, and then, literally, fuck everything up that way. It's got ex-SOG operatives, ex-AWOL, and other hackers on PS4, and of those, one is loyal to me. That's how I know. It's a serious threat though, and they have been trying it on a very small unit basis to see how it improved. Because once word gets out, everything kicks off and goes to shit. I need you guys to make sure that if you do get targeted for any reason, you can happily give your account so nothing bad happens to you guys. End quote.
Now, overall, I just want everyone aware of the fact that that is a completely bitch move on Sombre's part. He is fear-mongering and attempting to cause problems throughout this community. SOG has been an immense force for good throughout this community. And in the case of AWOL, if they were doing any shit like this, Doc would already know about it.
I'd very well know about it.
And overall,
I'm literally the only person who would know about it because I'm physically, as far as I'm concerned, the only registered member of my own community on console. And the funny part is that I'd like people to note that it states a splinter group of hackers, and yet I do not know of any ex-SOG and ex-AWOL operatives who work side by side, unless it's me and Raiden, in which case Sombre is simply stating that me and Raiden are going to be hacking into Sombre later, but don't take that personally, because it totally
which we are not, because I do not know how to hack, and overall
I'm joking. I'm just simply pointing out the very obviously dumb statements that he's making here, and of course other hackers. I would just like to point out that there's a lot of people who say they can but can't. Computer science in high school doesn't count, kids. You get a degree and figure it out on your own. But apparently it's serious, and they've been doing it on small units.
Moving onwards, in the end, the types of threats that Mr. JSOC over here, aka Sombre, is talking about usually doesn't get very far off the ground. At one point it was SOG as a group stopping that shit. However, now the community's gotten more competent to the point where they can take care of those threats themselves overall, due to SOG, might I add. And there's also a shit ton of ex-SOG members throughout the community, either leading groups or helping build up groups. That's what SOG does. It helps people. It tries to help the community. Now, all I'm going to say to Sombre here, and this is a personal thing directed at him, cut your shit and take back your asinine statements, or I'm going to put all of my efforts into ensuring your group's destruction. You'll have 2 weeks to do so. Anything other than that, I will consider an act of war, and I will not stop until you are completely wiped from this community. As far as his members go, I will say overall, you're under a bad leader. He's shitty. He's pathetic. There's nothing wrong with you guys. I got no beef with you, as people in the hood would say. But you're following a guy that would do something as shitty as fear-mongering. And I like how in that paragraph area there, he mentions that JSOC is the milsim to go after. How is JSOC the milsim to go after? I hate to tell you guys, but you're led by a little British pompous ass whose remote qualification for being able to lead a milsim is his ability to open his mouth and emit shit.
Well, I mean, he does. Never mind. We'll keep it PG.
Just saying. Overall, if you take a look at the history of how JSOC is operated, he only considers numbers to be success. He thinks, oh, just because I got a big milsim, it makes me all bad. Quality over quantity, fuckface. Anybody have anything else to add, or?
Well, we've seen it happen before when people call people out like this, and usually it's personal or it's directed at somebody or something. But, quite frankly, it's different this time. It's directed at everybody, and I think everybody who's everybody should probably take this into consideration and really try to understand where we're coming from, because we've been down this road before and it was not pretty, and I suggest people really bunker down and understand that we're going to try our best to prevent that from happening. You know, I might not like some of you, I might like some of you, I might not know you, you might know me, so it's a little awkward, but the point being is that at the end of the day, we're looking out for good interests, for good people, trying to do the right thing. Hacking and all this other bullshit that's associated with it, whatever word you might try to put in place to say hacking, most because you don't know what the hell you're doing or what you're saying. The point is that it drives people away from this community, it drives people out of this community. It stops people from being people. We've had this happen before. It's gotten nasty. Talking financials. Not just personal information, financials.
Oh, and that was shit that SOG put a stop to, in part, by the way.
That is correct. And I could even go as far as saying that firsthand I've had that happen. They tried getting the financials for me. They got my personal information. I could give a shit about that. I mean, I'm going through my photos right now, and I'm reminiscing on these times, and there's IPs in here, left and right. Photos of people's things, sent across every which way, to everyone. And they're just here. They're here because of what happened. There's conversations from people who would mask themselves behind accounts like ABEC-7. There's pictures of people left and right here. I mean, I'm literally reminiscing. This is from years ago that this remotely happens. But I need people to understand. Don't go down that road. Because clearly the people who are still here are not the people who are hurt by that. It's the people who came out on the top. So do the right thing. And just make sure that you stay clear of these guys. Stay clear of those people who are trying to do bad. Look forward to a better tomorrow. And let's keep milsimming, let's keep having fun. But if you see these people who we already know, try to get rid of them. Don't acknowledge them. Don't talk to them. They're unprofessional, unorthodox, and unwanted at this point. Quite frankly, when you bring it into that realm, it's frowned upon completely. I, being the representative for Alliance in here, will state that I do not condone the actions set forth by Sombre. His statement was highly grotesque and against the common law to which this military community has established. And that is what my statement will stand as.
Oh, and by the way, we did have a slightly recent scare on something like that potentially occurring. However, after analyzing the situation, it became a non-issue due to the fact that in the end, the people we were concerned about we're incapable of backing any of the shit they threaten to do up. And upon receiving shit of the nature they threatened, they almost immediately back down and disappear. So I'm just saying, overall, we seem to be in the clear. We're good. Now, I do apologize to anyone that watches this video. This is not how I usually tend to act, but I will be including a bonus clip if you are interested in understanding why there seems to be a bit of unprofessionalism going on in this particular chat. We had a slight issue going on.
Sony really fucked us.
Yeah, Sony really did fuck us. They, the bastards. If you'd like to see, well, I'm not even going to ask you to like this video. If you choose to, that's your own prerogative. But, yeah, again, Sombre, you need to fucking straighten the hell out and fix your shit. Just saying. Granted, you may think you're doing the right thing for your men. You may think you're doing the right thing for the community. You're not. Overall, you're doing nothing but fucking shit up and causing problems. And I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't actually gotten a chance to properly speak with you privately and learn what you're all about. Haven't been able to take that opportunity yet. But, overall, that doesn't change the fact you're still a human fucking being. Everyone deserves a chance, but when you do shit like this, giving you a chance is not really an option. So if you aren't a coward, if you aren't pathetic, and if you are worthy of leading your men like you seem to believe you are, prove it. Now for a final note, just to acknowledge the full party ship here. You have Commandant Mikester of the UAFC, General Doctor of Lion's Den, and Emperor Raiden of the American Empire. God bless you. Correct yourself, you damn dirty heathen.
Sorry. We are Scientologists. Hip hip hooray.
Jesus H. Anyways.
Oh, I know they're Mexican.
Moving onwards. Do me a favor and subscribe for future updates. I don't usually...
Dislike this video.
Yeah, dislike this video. I don't usually... Yeah, do me a favor. Yeah, this has been the third time. The bonus clip I'm going to give to you guys that you might laugh at, you might not. It'll help you out because you'll understand the unprofessionalism and you might even laugh at the fucking level of pissed off that I got.
We've been trying this so long, I went from being happily wasted coming back from the bar to actually experiencing hangover now, so...
Yeah, he went from wasted to hungover in the amount of time it took for us to get this done properly. So yeah. Do me a favor and subscribe for future updates. I don't post that many Milsim news things, but when I do, usually it's on an important issue.
And for whatever reason, if Raiden doesn't put my goddamn link in his video, you know where to find me. On YouTube, at least I hope you do. But if you don't, I hope Raiden just puts the link in.
Yeah, I'll just put the link to the Doctor's channel on YouTube. Meister, does the UAFC have a YouTube channel? No?
Well, it's
you
going
should make
to.
one. And then I'll post a link to your channel every time you're involved in one of my videos. But yeah, due to the fact that Meister doesn't have his own channel, he's just gonna like sit here and like wave at you guys from a distance on mine. And I'll post Doctor's...
I could lend you my P-Hub account if you want it.
I will take that.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Anyways, have a nice day, enjoy yourselves, and enjoy the following bonus footage.
I love
this is Commander Raiden of the American Empire, also the Emperor of the American Empire, and I would also like to apologize to the other gentlemen in this party, as well as to Sony, for any negative opinions I'm about to give about them at this very moment. Overall, the PlayStation 4 is a pretty magnificent piece of fucking hardware, yet for some ungodly reason they can't seem to handle even making like a 15-minute video and keeping it recorded the whole goddamn time. I apologize for the inconvenience that may be posed by this particular video, but I just want you all aware we were making a great video for you guys. We spent an hour the first time discussing the issue. We spent a fucking hour recording. And the system said to me, yeah, Raiden, I got you. I'm recording you, bro. And guess what it didn't do? It didn't record. Not a single thing. It recorded 2 fucking seconds. 2 fucking seconds right at the end. And of course, you know, yeah, add something, Mikester, because I'm still fucking pissed. Yeah, exactly. You know, with our luck, it's going to be us bitching about Sony that gets up on the air, and then they're going to be sitting there talking in whatever language they happen to speak. Like, oh, this asshole's making fun of our fucking equipment, we might as well just take his account offline.
They take it off by his friends.
Are they Japanese? I think they're Japanese, but they might have some offices elsewhere. They might have like an American office. Oh shit, he's pissed off our Japanese overlords. Anyways, Sony, if you don't mind, it would be much appreciated if you could send an update our way that will fix a shitty recording system on your, you know, game console. Thank you. The second time we spent pretty close to 40 minutes trying to make that video, and you screwed us on that one too. Let's see if you'll screw us on our attempt to insult you, and then let's see if you'll screw us on the next attempt, which will probably only make it to 10 minutes. You fucks.